How would you like to find a whole new set of leads of people that are similar to your previous clientele? In this video, I'm going to share Facebook special audiences. Hello, I am Smarty from the ProEdge marketing team. And on this channel, I focus on helping realtors, investors, and entrepreneurs take advantage of technology to grow your business as well as save you time in making this the best decade ever. Let's get into special audiences. So in order to get to the special ad category to set things up, you need to be in Facebook's Business Manager. If you don't have a Business Manager, know what it is, make sure you check out my free Facebook Masterclass below, where I'm going to give you step-by-step instructions how to set up the Business Manager, how to create custom audiences, as well as do Facebook ads. So you don't want to miss that if you're new to the Facebook advertising world. In order to get to the Business Manager, we used to be able to get it right from the main Facebook page. So I'd go into my Facebook, I'd have a drop down, I can go to the Business Manager and access special ads. Now you have to do it through the Business Manager URL. So if you go to business.facebook.com, that'll open up your Business Manager. And then depends on, I run a lot of ad accounts for realtors and investors. So you're seeing a bunch here, but if you only have one, you'd have that, it would bring you right to your business page. And I'll show you, I'll click on my real estate page here. So in the page, you have your ad accounts and your pages that are connected to Business Manager. So that's how it's all pulled together. What you want to do is you want to come up to the, where it says Business Manager in the top left of the screen. And I call these hamburgers, these 3 lines. You click on that, and that'll show you all the business applications that the Business Manager offers you. And on this channel, I will be covering a lot of these applications because you should be aware of them as a realtor and investor, of creating pixels, creating events, the new catalog manager, and so forth. There's some fantastic capabilities that Facebook gives us. What we're going to do is we're going to go to audiences. Now, if you don't see it up here in the shortcuts, that's only because Facebook starts to remember what you use often, and they put it in the shortcuts. If you come down in the list here under advertising, it's right here. So you click on audiences, and what you're going to do is you are going to start creating a special ad audience. Now, I have a test audience here, so I'm going to go over to my realty group to show you I have a list of audiences that I run. So in another video, and I'll put a link up here, I cover some of my favorite custom audiences in Facebook that you should be using as a realtor. Things like website visitors, Facebook page visitors, and so forth. But for this video, I'm going to cover the new category, which is called special ad category. So over in here with the special ad audience here, from the last couple years, we've always had custom and lookalike. Facebook, with as I mentioned, the recent rule change, as realtors and investors, we're no longer allowed to use lookalike audiences. So if you have any in your account, make sure you remove them and move over to the special ad category. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on special ad category, and you'll see a little note from Facebook, and this is for credit, employment, and housing ads. It's a new category that they've identified. And basically the way that the special ad category works is it looks at people that are similar to another list of people. The best way I could describe that is, let's say that you created a custom audience in Facebook where you loaded all of your previous clientele. So all the buyers and homeowners that you've dealt with in your real estate career. Those people have different characteristics, you know, what they look for on the internet, how they navigated, what pages they viewed, and so forth. So what Facebook will do is take that list and then look for other people that have similar characteristics. So in order to do a special ad audience, you're going to base it on another list that you have. So in here, I have all kinds of lists from regional lists to buyer lists and so forth. And as I come down on the list here, what I'm going to do in this example is I'm going to say, I want to take all the people that have visited my real estate page, right? So visited my Facebook page. Those are the people, and I have a lot of followers on my business page. I want to take those people and then have Facebook find people like them to maybe attract them to my page or to start seeing my ads inside of Facebook. So that's basically how this category is going to be created. Now in here we select the audience location. Now at this point, Facebook only does it at a regional level. So in this case, I will say United States. I'm not going to go any lower than that. You can't go lower to your town or whatever. You start out with just this big special audience in North America, in this case, in the US. Now the next and final piece here is selecting your audience size. The way that I best explain this is I always refer to the degrees of separation that we always use growing up, like seconds, 3 or 4 or 5 or 7 degrees of separation between you and somebody else, they always say. It works the same way here. So what Facebook's going to do is it has a percentage from 1% to 10%. And basically, the lower the percentage, the closer that these people are going to match your audience. So if it's your former clientele, I usually always like to stay in the 1% range, and you'll see there's 2.4 million people that it's going to find in that range that are similar to people that visited my Facebook page. If I go to 2%, now it's 4.8 people and such. So what I'm going to do is I always recommend stay around 1%. There are people most similar to your former clientele or whatever audience you're pulling in. Another example is you could have a list of for sale by owners or expired listing clients, and you load that in as a custom audience. And then you're going to find people similar to that that are likely to sell on their own. Would be a prime example of a special ad audience. So all I need to do now is hit create audience, and it is now created. So right up in here, you'll notice that it is saying populated. So what you want to do is you want to give Facebook a day. Don't start doing ads right away. I like to let it churn for at least a day. But what it'll come back with, it'll show you how many people it met. So the one I did in Chester Leads here, the special ads, 2.3 million people it found that were similar in that 1% range. So you will see that pop up here once it's done figuring all the algorithms out and figuring out who those people are. Once you see the number, you are ready to do advertising. So stay tuned, either join my member class below, or I will have other videos on this channel where I show you how to use these audiences in creating Facebook ads. I will take you through that in an advertising video a little bit later on in the channel. So I hope you enjoyed this. And if you like this, make sure you hit the bell to get notified. And if you're not subscribed, I appreciate you subscribing, and the bell will alert you when all my videos hit the site. Have a great day.